Hi, I'm Sherry. If your body's been carrying a lot, physically, emotionally, energetically, this is for you. This is a yin yoga practice, which means we'll be holding each shape for several minutes. You may want to gather a few things to support yourself. Cushions or folded blankets, blocks, a bolster if you have one. We'll begin in child's pose. Take your time arriving. You might bring the knees wide or close, arms folded or drawn in beside you. You're welcome to use a blanket under the hips, a bolster beneath the chest, or stack your hands to rest your forehead. However you shape it, allow the body to feel held. As we settle into this first shape, you might begin to notice the contact points where the body meets the ground, the shape of the breath, where it moves easily, where it hesitates, the quality of sensation inside, more coolness, tension. We're not looking for anything specific. Simply allow yourself to notice what's already here. This first shape invites us into the energy of pause, the space between what was and what's becoming. A moment of quiet transformation where we may not yet know what's forming, but we choose to stay with ourselves anyway. There's nothing we need to fix. We're simply allowing space to feel what's here, moment by moment. Today's practice is built around the idea of pausing, not as giving up, but as allowing something new to take shape. This is a practice of not knowing, of being in between, of trusting that something meaningful is forming, even if we can't see it yet. We're not trying to change what we feel. We're simply practicing the skill of staying with it. When you're ready, we'll begin to slowly transition toward our next shape. We'll move into a supported seated forward fold. Extend the legs forward. They can be straight or softly bent. You might place a bolster or folded blanket across the legs to rest your arms or forehead. A cushion under the knees can soften any pull through the low back or hamstrings. Take your time adjusting so the body can fold forward without needing to force or hold. The shape we're creating isn't about reaching, it's about softening. Holding in like this is a way of coming closer to ourselves, of honoring that inward isn't collapse, it can be contact. You might begin to notice how your back body responds to this shape. Through the spine, the back of the ribs, the backs of the legs. What What's alive here? What's drawing your attention? From a neuroscience perspective, every time we return to a posture like this, slow, supported, familiar, we're helping the brain rewire its default patterns. That's neuroplasticity. It doesn't require force, only repetition, awareness, and a sense of safety. Being in this shape and staying present with it is already changing something. You might notice any shifts in your breath, any areas of tension that have softened, or areas that still feel guarded. There's nothing we need to fix here. We're simply allowing space for the body to guide us, moment by moment. When the body signals it's ready, we'll slowly transition into something new. Make our way down onto the back for banana pose. A gentle side body stretch. Once you're lying down, begin to extend the legs long and then walk both feet over to one side of your mat. Then reach both arms overhead and arc them gently in the same direction. The shape is like a crescent moon, long and curved. You might cross the ankles or clasp opposite wrists. A cushion beneath the arms or knees is always welcome. This pose invites the breath to move into the spaces along our side body, ribs, waist, low back. Notice how this shape changes your breath. Where does it move freely? Where does it hesitate? In practices like this, asymmetrical shapes have a special role. They disrupt the body's default patterns, gently, playfully. That's part of what activates the right side of the brain, the part that governs creativity, intuition, and image. It's also the part of the brain that's deeply involved in somatic memory, story, and how we process experience that couldn't be fully spoken. Even a pose like this, we're doing more than just stretching. We're inviting the brain to explore movement in new ways, not by doing more, but by doing differently. Notice what sensations are alive here. Any internal shape or texture, image or color. No need to explain what you feel. We're simply building awareness of what's already happening inside. When the body signals it's ready, we'll gently return to center and prepare to take this shape on the second side. Feet walk over, Arms reach, spine curves gently. There's no need to match the shape exactly. This side might feel different. Feel into the sensation of contrast. Right versus left, full versus quiet. You might notice a subtle asymmetry in breath, in length, in how the body responds. This kind of variation is part of what keeps the nervous system engaged without overwhelm. It's a form of play, subtle, exploratory, non-linear. You're welcome to stay with the felt sense of the shape, or follow any impulse to adjust. Nothing needs to be symmetrical. We're simply allowing the system to respond, not forcing it to perform. When the body signals it's ready, begin to ease our way back towards center. Allow the shape to soften and fade, and we'll gently shift. From center, we'll transition into reclined butterfly pose, supported for both the hips and the heart. Begin by placing a bolster, firm pillow, or a couple of folded blankets lengthwise along the spine, starting just above the low back and rising up to support the back of the head. This creates a gentle opening across the front body, chest, belly, pelvis, without asking the body to work. Then, bring the soles of the feet together, allowing the knees to fall out to the sides. You might support the thighs with blocks or cushions to reduce any tension through the inner legs. The arms can rest by the sides or on the belly or out wide. You're also welcome to bring one hand to the chest and one to the belly, offering a quiet sense of contact, a way of co-regulating with ourselves. There's no right place for the hands. Simply follow what feels most supportive. We're not looking for a stretch here. We're shaping softness. This pose opens the pelvis and the chest, areas that hold memory, emotion, and sometimes resistance. There's no need to change what's here. Simply allow yourself to feel it. In trauma healing, staying present with sensation without needing to fix it is part of how we rewire the system. This is what co-regulation looks like when we offer it to ourselves. The ventral vagus nerve, which supports safety and connection, is activated when the body's open and supported. That combination, openness with containment, helps us to stay here. If there's sensation, we might explore its texture, its shape, even its color. If the breath shifts, allow yourself to notice without interpreting. This is a moment to feel, not solve. There may be stillness, there may be movement. Both are welcome. Allow the shape to dissolve when it's ready, and we'll meet what's next. From here, we'll ease into a supine twist to help the spine integrate and release. Begin by drawing both knees gently into the chest. Take a breath there, feeling the spine settle into the floor. Allow the knees to fall slowly to one side. You might place a bolster or pillow underneath or between the knees, or rest one hand on the outer thigh for a sense of containment. The opposite arm can soften out to the side or rest on the belly or heart, whatever feels like it brings the most ease. The head may stay center or turn softly to the opposite side. There is no need to shape this pose a certain way. We're simply allowing the body to find a version of this that feels supported. Begin to notice where breath wants to move in this shape. Does it reach the ribs, the low belly, the back body? No expectation, only sensation. If it helps, you might imagine the spine gently wringing out, not as effort, but as release. You might notice the body begins to soften and twist deeper on its own as we sit here. Or perhaps not. You're already doing the practice by staying present to the experience. begin to draw the knees back to center. Take a moment there, a breath in neutral, and when you're ready, allow them to fall to the second side. Again, the legs meet stack or be supported with a prop. The opposite arm can soften out or stay close. Allow your head to turn or stay wherever it feels most easeful. This side might feel different. Denser, looser, quieter. There's no need to even it out. We're simply noticing. Breath may move differently on this side, through the ribs, the belly, the chest. All of this is valid. All of it belongs. If it helps, we might visualize the breath, clearing out old tension, making space for something softer underneath. There's nothing to fix. We're simply staying with ourselves, breath by breath. We gently return to center and begin transition into our final shape, side lying embryo pose. This is a shape of return, a quiet integration. I invite you to roll onto your side, whichever feels most natural. Draw the knees in toward the chest. The pillow or blanket between the knees, maybe one beneath the head. Arms can curl around the legs, rest across the heart, or cradle a cushion. We're shaping containment here, not compression. This pose echoes the theme that's guided us. The permission to pause, to not yet know, to feel safe in the in-between. There's nothing more we need to do. No insight to extract. Simply allow the body to rest in this moment, just as it is. you're ready to close, begin to slowly deepen the breath. Wiggle the fingers, soften the jaw, whatever feels right. Allow the shape to dissolve when it's ready. You're welcome to stay here a little longer if it feels supportive. And we'll take a few final breaths together. As we breathe, you can return to the simple truth behind this practice. I know that my life is unfolding beautifully and for my highest good. You don't need to believe it all at once. Simply allow it to land. A whisper the body can return to. If something in today's practice resonated with you, I'd love to hear what landed. Feel free to drop a comment here or come find me on Insight Timer, where I guide live somatic and breathwork sessions every Sunday, 4 p.m. Eastern Time. You'll find the link below. Until then, go gently and remember, your body is always communicating with you. All we need to do is pause and listen. Namaste.